Today we have a fundamental topic which is linking JavaScript file with HTML. So let's dive in. Alright, first thing first, there are two ways to add JavaScript to our web page. First one is using internally and the second way is external JavaScript. Now to add JavaScript, to start with the internal, this is super simple and great for small scripts. All you need to do is use the script tag right in your HTML file. For instance, we can add this script tag in this head section. Also, we can add this in our body section. So first I am going to show you how we can add this into our head section. To add JavaScript code, we simply need to use script tag with its opening and closing tag. Now in between this opening and closing tag, we can write any JavaScript code. For example, here I am using alert function and now this alert function only tells us that JavaScript is working like this. Now if I hit save, you can see this function is executed successfully. This means that our JavaScript code is successfully executed because you can see on our browser we have this alert window and this is saying JavaScript is working. So as you can see, we can write this in our head section and we can also use this in our body section. Now if I remove it from here and I place at the end of our body tag, and after this I am just saving my file. Now you can see the same alert window that JavaScript is working, and this is because this alert function is executed successfully. And now after this, just like this CSS file, which is an external file which we link using this link tag and specifying its path using href. We can also use external JavaScript file, and this is more efficient when we have larger JavaScript files or when we want to reuse scripts across multiple pages. Now let me show you how we can add an external JavaScript file and link with our web page. So for this, first we need to create our external file. Now to create a new file, we just need to click on this new file button. Now here I am going to write its name, which is script.js. And remember, for our JavaScript file, we always have to use this .js extension. So after writing its name, just press enter and here is our JavaScript file. Now after creating, first thing we need to do is to link this file to our HTML. Now to link this, first I am cutting this line of code from here and pasting it into our JavaScript file so we can know that this file is successfully linked with our HTML. And after this, only thing that we need to do with this script tag is to use a source attribute. And in this source attribute, we can specify the URL of our JavaScript file, or if it is in our folder, simply we need to specify its path. In our case, the path is simply the name of our file because it's on the same location as of index.html file. Now here the name of our file is script and type the name of the file carefully. If you type the incorrect name, our JavaScript file will not work. So script.js like this. Now press Ctrl+S to save your file, and now you can see this alert function is now executed and it's displaying that JavaScript is working. So by using this, we can easily make sure that our file is connected successfully. Now we can write any JavaScript code into this file. So these are the ways through which we can link our JavaScript to our web page. First one is using internal JavaScript, which is by using just this script tag, and in this script tag we can write JavaScript code, which is good for testing purposes. But if we have a lot of code, then it's better to use a separate JavaScript file to make our HTML code clean, and we can also use that script file like this script.js file in many other web pages. And as you know, we have two ways of adding our JavaScript file in our head and at the end of our body tag. Now, which approach is better for adding our JavaScript file? And the better approach is to add this script tag at the end of our body tag, because placing scripts at the bottom of our body element improves the display speed, because script interpretation slows down the display. Let me show you that. Right now our script tag is in the head section. Now the code execution starts from top to bottom, line by line. First this line will run, then this head element, and in this head element each line will be executed one after the other. And when it comes to our script tag, then rest of this code will be executed after executing all the code that is inside our script tag. Let me show you. If I save my file, you can see this text is not executing because this script tag is blocking the execution of this body tag. First we need to click OK, then all the code that is below this script tag will be executed. Now as I hit this OK button, you can see now our text is displaying. This means that this script tag is blocking all the code that is below our script tag, and this is the reason this script tag will slow down the execution of our page. So it's better to use this script tag at the end of our body right here. And now if I refresh my page, and you can see our text is displaying on our web page. That means all the code which is above this script tag is executed. And after at the end we have our script tag, and which is showing this alert window that JavaScript is working. And by placing this at the bottom of our body, we can improve the display speed of our web page. And now the only thing I want to show you is how we can get or see the output of this JavaScript code that we write inside this file. Let's say if we have a variable a is equal to 4, and we have another variable let b is equal to 5, and then we just added both of these inside a variable which is called c, and then we added a plus b. Now how we can display the answer of this? Now we can display the output of this variable in 4 ways. First, we can select an element and then we can change its content to the result of this C variable. Let me show you how we can select an element using JavaScript. So we can select by using the ID name, or we can use the class name of that element. Right now we have this ID which is ID demo. So to select this, we are going to use document, which is an object, and on this object we have a method which is document.getElement by ID, and here we simply need to use the name of ID in double quotes, which is demo, like this. And after this, on this method we have a property which is inner HTML, and then we simply need to set it equal to C. Now after hitting save, you can see this learning JavaScript is fun will change to the result of A plus B. And there you go. Now the text content of this P element, which was before learning JavaScript is fun, changes to our C variable. And this is the first way of showing output of our JavaScript file. And now the second way is by using again our document object, and on this object we have a write function, and in this we just need to use the variable name which we want to show in our web page. So here is our C, and then hit Ctrl plus S, and you can see the result of this is displaying on our web page. And the third way is by simply using the alert function, and you can write the name of the variable that we want to output, which is C. After this, just press Ctrl plus S, then you can see this window in which we have this output which is 9, which is the result of this. Now the fourth way of getting output is by using console.log method. Write the console like this, then dot, and after this just add this log and then parenthesis, and in between simply use the name of variable that you want to output, and this will give us output in our developer console. And each and every developer use this all the time while coding. So instead of using all these, we always use this console.log method, and this will output the result in our console, which is this tab that you can see on our screen. This will output anything, like if we create here another variable, let js is equal to javascript is boring. And now if we console.log this, and now you can see this is printed in our console that javascript is boring. First we have the result of this console, and then we have the result of this console. And this is because the code that is in our JavaScript file is executed line by line. First this line will be executed, after this one, then fourth line, then sixth, and then seventh, then ninth. This is how our code is executed, and that is why first we have the result of this console.log which is 9, and then we have the result of this console.log which is JavaScript is boring. And that's all that I want to show you in this video. And from next video, we will cover what are these variables and how we can create these in more detail. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join this exciting web development journey with us. And if you have any questions or suggestions, you can put those in the comment section below. Until next time, keep coding and keep creating. I will see you in the next video.